Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy XIII 2 walkthrough.
Have changed the future. The Proto-fal'Cie that threatened academia is no more, and in the sky floats the 13th Ark. The people have built a society with their own hands, using technology of their own devising. However, the day when Cocoon is prophesied to fall is drawing closer. The Academy has put into motion an ambitious project to avert the catastrophe.
Okay, so this is Academia 4XXAF, denoting that we've changed something during this timeline. Obviously, we destroyed the Proto-fal'Cie in Academia 400, so this is the resulting timeline, I guess you'd say. So, this place is kind of a nice breath of fresh air from the... It's basically the polar opposite of 400 AF, where, you know, 400 AF you're just fighting constantly, the whole time, the whole way through. Whereas Academia 4XXAF doesn't have any fights whatsoever. And we're just going to skate through here and kind of just interact with NPCs. So that is it.
Yeah.
We did it. We actually did it.
I think Yul must be happy now.
This is what you wanted to see, wasn't it? Welcome to the future, you say. Are they real? Now, is that a polite way to greet old friends? I mean, we haven't seen each other in what? How many years?
It's been all of 390 years. I guess you guys have been busy, huh?
Please come by my headquarters when you get a chance. You're guests of the Academy. Alyssa?
Later!
Where do we find the Academy head office?
It's probably the most impressive-looking building. What about that one?
After all's said and done, you handled the Proto-fal'Cie pretty well. What did you do to it anyway?
I sort of have an idea of what happened, but I can't really explain it. It was more of a hunch, really.
A hunch. Well, we won, and that's what matters, I guess. It's peaceful.
Okay, so Noel and Sarah were just talking about the Proto-fal'Cie, and again, when Sarah yelled, which is kind of funny, when she just screams at Hope, that Hope apparently saw that somehow, and basically, what did he do? Shut down the project for the fal'Cie or something like that, or for the Proto-fal'Cie? I think that's the story. So okay, whatever. Kind of crazy stuff, but anyways, all right. So so this version of Academia, if you didn't collect all the treasure spheres in 400 AF, you should probably do that now. Again, all of these walkways are completely open. No monsters here. Nothing blocking our paths. And there's actually excuse me, I want to point out one thing. There is a wild artifact, and it's down there to the southeast of where we're at right now. And I missed it my first, or actually I should say this trip. Actually, I guess technically this is the first trip here. I think it was back there. It was back in one of those alleys. But I will end up coming back and grabbing that. But you know, just keep in mind, if you're here for the first time, you can absolutely grab that wild artifact now, and you know, then you wouldn't have to backtrack like I did. Alright, so we have to walk into this little, I don't even know what that is. It looks like a tiled, almost like a bathroom, kind of, except, you know, nowhere to go to the bathroom. I don't know, maybe it's just an empty shop, I'm not sure. I'm just saying it looked like a bathroom. So anyways, alright, so let's continue on here. We're finally able to get to this area too. This is still the treasure sphere that we're not able to open. And there's a little shop here that you might want to just kind of pop in there and run to the back, like, corner of it. Again, I don't think I've got the advanced Moogle Hunt here. I think that's the name, yeah. So unfortunately I still can't open that treasure sphere, but that's okay. We'll grab that later. I mostly wanted to explore.
Your entry has been accepted. Answer all questions correctly and receive a fabulous prize. Bend your mind to the task and aim for a perfect score. Here is your first question.
Okay, so this is Brain Blast, and there's, I can't remember if there's 4 or, I think there's only 4 terminals in the city. It's either 4 or 5, something like that. But yeah, there's these different terminals in the city, and basically they're just quizzes on, like, Final Fantasy trivia. I mean, I don't know where else. Like, some of this stuff is just so out there that, I mean, I don't even know if all of it's, like, Final Fantasy. I don't think it's all Final Fantasy 13 or Final Fantasy 13-2 trivia. It might be, but I felt like a lot of this stuff was like, wait, what? But anyways, so there's certain sets of questions depending on which terminal you're at. So they've got probably a pool of, oh man, I don't know if it's 50, probably somewhere between 50 and 100 questions for each terminal. So, I mean, I would definitely recommend looking up the lists of the answers for this trivia stuff, because, I mean, I guess you could sit here and, you know, learn the answers to this stuff, but, I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I didn't want to put in that kind of time. So, again, I just looked up some answer lists for all this different trivia. Some of the stuff is easy, but there's a lot of stuff that's just like, wait, what? Now, on top of that, though, I will say there's always, sorry, for me, every set, because you do a set of 10 questions, and then once you've got your 10, then you've basically won, and that's it. And I believe you get a fragment. But for me, every time there was one question that is, again, I guess it's random, but it'll be something like red or black, or another one is true or false. There might be more, but those are the two that I can think of. And they'll just randomly throw them in there, and it's just luck. So almost every single time here when I ran into those one of those questions, I got it wrong. So like the first time I ran into like red or black, I chose black, and apparently the answer that time was red. That changes though, so keep that in mind. You could technically get the red or black question, answer it black, and then the next time or the next set, you know, that question could come up again, and you could pick the same thing. Here we go, and you'd get it wrong because, you know, again, it'll change between those two answers. So so red and black here, technically there's no right answer. You just well, there is a right answer, but this is just a complete guess. So I picked red, and I think that was wrong.
This concludes our quiz.
Yeah.
We hope you had fun.
Yep, so just got boned there that time. So unfortunately that means that you have to start all over, back from the first question, which again, it's really annoying. I mean, number one, the trivia is just so far out there. But, what is this? What creature has a white fangs? Yeah, Armin. Okay. So again, you know, every once in a while you're just gonna get boned. You know, so just face that fact. But again, so my recommendation: look up the answer list, because otherwise this is gonna be maddening, and it'll take you a lot more or a lot longer than it should probably. So that's my 2 cents anyway. So I'm actually gonna finish out these questions now. The other thing is, like, if you don't have it, well, if you're on the internet, you've got access to lists of these answers, so I can't even make that argument. But I was gonna say, you know, if you just happen to be watching this and, you know, you get some of the similar questions, well, you know, here's the answers. But again, you know, it's such a large pool of questions that I think just looking at this video is just not going to be enough for you. Again, I think it's something like 100 different questions for each terminal. And again, there's like 4 terminals, so that's like 400 questions. So again, unless you're you know, just crazy about Final Fantasy trivia, these are going to be tough. But like that, what? I don't even... Is that a thing? Anyways. Alright, so let's, luckily I only failed the one time, so, for this terminal anyway. I wish that was the case for, actually, I feel like I got more lucky this time. I didn't run into, or I guessed it, a few of those, well, they're just stupid, unfair questions. Here's red or black again. Alright, so black this time.
You are intelligent.
Alright, that time it was right. Alright, so I got lucky there. So anyways, yeah, like I said, we'll end up finishing all these trivia games. And I believe we get a fragment for each one of them. So again, I think there's 4 terminals, which will mean 4 different fragments. Perfect score. There we go. Epicurean Song.
Did you know that other terminal locations are accepting entries for unique Brain Blast challenges? If you think you have what it takes, try mastering all the quizzes on offer.
Okay. So we got a fragment, and what was in here? Flower pan. Okay, so an adornment. Lame. Okay. Alright, so let's head in here a bit further. Now, I believe this gate requires a wild artifact, which I don't think I had any of, although I could have just got one had I been paying attention and grabbed the one that was in the alley on the way here. Yeah, yep, so excuse me, unfortunately now that means that I don't have an artifact in my inventory, or a wild artifact, to open that up. Now, I don't remember which timeline that opens up, and I believe I didn't come back here and open that gate for a very long time, like almost the end of the game. So again, unfortunately, not picking up that wild artifact was yeah, not great. Not great. So anyways, just continuing on here with unlocking all the parts of this map, or completely exploring it, I guess I should say. And there's some kind of like, you know, nooks and crannies that you got to get into.
When I get married,
Like, what is it? What was it? Two shops at least there on the, or in the main area there. And then there's actually an elevator. So to get to the platform directly above us, there's an elevator, an escalator, I guess it is. Yeah, it's technically like an escalator. But oh yeah, and then I need to explore this center area. But again, I'll end up getting over to that platform that I was talking about. But I think there was a better way to do that. I can't remember what it was though off the top of my head. We'll get it all explored eventually though. Yeah. All right. So this is the gate that we can't. I don't think we can get into that gate until we do all the storyline stuff here. Yeah. No good.
Something's definitely gone wrong with this gate.
Space-time is twisted, so the gate can't manifest itself, Kupo. When the future is made certain, the gate will be fixed, Kupo.
Future made certain. Does that mean we should help the Academy with their important job?
Kupo! Kupo!
Alright, so there you have it. Obviously, for storyline reasons, it's pushing us towards helping the Academy, which we will definitely do. Alright, let's... Yeah, so that, it's actually a little confusing on how to get to that platform, but, unfortunately a lot of these, like this route right here is actually a one-way. Or a dead end, I guess, however you want to look at it. And alright, yeah, so I guess we're gonna explore that a little bit later. And same with this central area. I don't think we'll just pass that up for the time being. I'm gonna explore the west side of this area. There's plenty of stuff that we need to take. There are plenty of routes that we need to take. I do like. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a bad person, but every once in a while you'll come across NPCs that are either like they either fall near you, or they have fallen, and I don't know why, but I think it's hilarious. It's funny to me. What? I don't know. Oh man, good stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm a horrible person, but. Hey, they're just NPCs, right? What do they matter? They have nothing to do with the story. They're unimportant to me. Oh, man. Dance for me, monkey. Alright, let's get a move on here. Yeah, it's a dead end. Wow, I'm really failing here. So the way to get into that like back alley there is to actually go down. There's a bit of a it's not a secret route. It's not secret at all. It's just, I guess it's a little bit tougher to get there. Well, let's consult the map. Yeah, there you can kind of see it's a pretty obvious path there that leads to the spot we need to go. So, all right, well, I guess I did decide to try at this again. So we'll go up this escalator, and then our pathway is to the left. Let's do it. There we go. So, back in that, there's a corner back there. Yeah, well, I didn't do a very good job of looking at it, I guess. That was where I found, so that was where I had found, there's a guy named Captain Cryptic. And he's got a mini game that's a lot like the terminals, and you know, so he'll just he's got some quizzes. The crummy thing about him is he like teleports to random location. Well, it's not completely random. There's set locations that he's got, but yeah, he teleports between them randomly. And I don't know how many times you actually have to find him and answer his, and I think he does, you know, sets of 10 questions as well, or like the monitors. But he's got, I don't know if he's got multiple fragments or if he only has one. I can't remember off the top of my head, but actually I think it is multiples, because the way it works, if I'm remembering correctly, is like you start out as like a, you know, cryptic private or something like that, or whatever they call it, and or you start out with nothing, and then like the first one you do, you get the whatever paradox professor rank, something like that, but it's private, and then I think you get a fragment for that. And then the next, I don't know if it's the next one or if it takes two, but he basically promotes you to, you know, whatever corporal or whatever's next. I don't know. I don't remember, cause I'm rusty. But again, I think you get at least a few fragments out of him, if I remember correctly. So we're close. 95% explored. That might just be the final area. Is the last 5%? Maybe, we'll see. But I think I've got everything now. There were some weird alleys here that were blocked off during the 400 AF. So we couldn't get into those, but getting close. This is one of his hiding spots back here. Captain Cryptic, that is. So again, now, so that's another great thing for, like, I don't know, I guess, like, something to look up, like, if you're playing. Because again, you know, the spots that he warps to isn't necessarily going to be the same spots that my playthrough has. So you may need to look at a map of his potential locations.
Your entry has been accepted. Answer all questions correctly and receive a fabulous prize. Bend your mind to the task. Here is your first.
Okay, so this is our next set of questions here for Brain Blast. I think I failed this one too. Right, I had one question here that was like a, you know, true or false, and I guessed wrong, of course.
Congratulations. Question 3.
Okay. So that one's probably one of my favorite questions right there. In 400 AF, the term paradigm shift is used by office workers everywhere.
Also
and what does it
correct.
mean?
Question 4.
I don't remember if it was like a rotation of workers or something like that. I don't know, I thought it was funny. Alright, so God is the difference between the God.
Correct. Question 5.
Question 5. Odds or evens, here we go. Yeah, so this is probably gonna be a fail. I'm an even kind of guy, I think, so I guess evens? Nope, I went with odds, okay. Oh,
This
weird.
concludes. We look forward.
Well, and there we go. So, I guess my,
Welcome to
I guess I should have stuck with my gut, but,
Here is
you know, what you gonna do? Alright. The phrase became popular thanks to popular anime, the MOG team. La Vista Kupo? Wow, really?
correct.
Yeah, like some of these these are just terrible. Anyway, so I'm going to, I'm actually going to stop the commentary while these lame questions are being gone through. So I will pick it back up once these again, just terrible questions. All right.
Congratulations. Question 3. Also correct. Question 4. Correct. Question 6. Correct. Question 7. Correct. Question 8. You are intelligent. Question 9. Now for the final question. Perfect score. Congratulations. Did you know that other terminal locations are accepting entries for unique Brain Blast challenges? If you think you have...
Oh, okay. Thank God that pain is over. For the time being. Alright, so we get here. Snowy Fairy Wings. Okay. So, if you are a fan of the adornments, well, congratulations. And I know there's more, terminals around here. I thought it was up above us, though. Yeah, I thought it was up top. To the right. Maybe not. We'll get it, though. So yeah, I mean, again, other than that, we're almost done here with this. Yeah, kind of almost done. It depends on if I do. Yeah, here's the terminal up here. All right. So, same deal here. I'm not going to do any commentary during these questions because, again, they're lame. And it's boring. So, again, hope to join you when these are done.
Your entry has been accepted. Answer all questions correctly and receive a fabulous prize. Bend your mind. Here is your... Correct. Question 2. Congratulations. Question 3. Also correct. Question 4. This concludes. We look forward. Welcome to we are currently. Here is your first. Correct. Question 2. Congratulations. Also correct. Question 4. Correct. Question 5. Keep it up. Question 6. Correct. Question 7. Correct. Question 8. You are intelligent. Question 9. Now for the final question. Congratulations! Did you know that other terminal locations are... If you think...
Okay, so another one done. And what do we have here? A behemoth crest. Once again, another adornment. Lovely.
Smells good.
I thought there was another terminal down here. Might have them mixed up, but yeah, I probably do. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Wait, or did we already do that one? No, I think we already did that one. Yeah. That's a dead end. So that's where the... Was it a gate artifact or something like that? And no, that was a... Or maybe it was a graviton core. I think it was a graviton core in Academia 400 AF.
Roads are in bad shape.
What?
Yeah, we're almost done with this video. Yeah, I'm running out of time. You know, now that I think about it, I want to say the last terminal is in the main area. You know, way up by the academy headquarters. So I'm just gonna head there, and yeah, I'm gonna cut this video because we're about out of time here. So as always, hope the guide was helpful. Hope you join me for more videos, and thanks for watching.
This town is full of so much energy.
No transmission.
Hey, the junk collector was in the area.